Valentin Gruner, while walking with his colleague Mikkel Legarth in Botswana, spotted a lion on the ground. Most people would have been scared and backed away from the animal, but instead Valentin walked right up to it. After that, the lion pounced, and what happened next was barely believable. It may not be surprising that Gruner was willing to get up close and personal with a lion. After all, the conservationist from Germany has been interested in Africa's wildlife from an early age, with a particular penchant for the big cats there. He's also helped helm campaigns on behalf of animals in his time. Then, while in Namibia in 2009, Gruner met like-minded Dane Legarth, and together the two men founded the Modisa Wildlife Project, which they set up in Botswana. The organization is now headquartered at the country's Grassland Bushman Lodge, situated on the border of the Central Kalahari Game Reserve. The Modisa Wildlife Project itself was launched in 2011 and aims, as its website states, to create an authentic learning experience for people to make a difference in wildlife preservation and experience the habitat and culture in a close, personal way. In particular, the project has worked at relocating lions from areas where they have been threatened by farmers. Indeed, although Botswana possesses a great deal of bush country, the uptake in farming there continues to bring lions and humans into closer contact with one another. And unfortunately, the increased proximity of the animals to cultivated land can put the big cats in real danger. Specifically, in order to protect their livestock and their livelihoods, farmers are allowed to shoot and kill lions. Many have certainly chosen to take up arms against the animals too, and this policy has accordingly led to a decrease in the numbers of lions in farming regions. To try to remedy this situation, then the Modisa Wildlife Project works in conjunction with the owner of Grassland Safari Lodge, William de Graaf. Together, these two associations rehome endangered lions by transporting them to a specially created sheltered reserve, thus helping to ensure the animal safety. In particular, the big cats are relocated to a 10,000-hectare area that has been sectioned off from surrounding farmland. This space also houses a sufficient number of animals for the lions to feed on. As a result, the felines at the reserve can live a natural way away from farmers. But transporting lions means getting very close to the big cats, as Legarth has explained. In a 2013 article for the Daily Mail, he is quoted as saying, "In Botswana, all lions are protected by the government, like swans being the property of the Crown in the UK. This also makes moving them a problem." The conservationists continued, "What we have now are 10,000-hectare plots with 10 to 15 lions in a fenced enclosure." He added, "They are wild lions, but we do have to feed them. The first time you walk up to a lion, all of your body is telling you that this is not something you should be doing. And watching the moment that the lion pounces in the video is no less nerve-wracking."
Also, if you've not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these animal stories every day. Now, back to the story.
As she flies through the air with claws and teeth exposed, it seems at first as if Gruner's love of big cats may now cost him his life. However, what happens next is probably not what you'd expect. Rather than lacerating Gruner, Serga, the 110-pound lions in the footage, just paws at him like she's playing. Then she leaps at him a couple of times before being merely swatted off. Apparently unfazed by the interaction, she has subsequently seen running ahead of the two conservationists. And as the video continues, Serga can be seen playfully interacting with her human friends. She pounces as on Gruner to give him a big hug, completely encompassing his head with her giant paws. The lioness then climbs over him as if she's a domestic cat. In another scene, Serga appears to be attacking Gruner's arm with her teeth. The sleeve of his hooded sweatshirt is already ribbed, perhaps from their previous encounters. Gruner commands Serga to stop, however, and she seems to understand as she quickly retreats. Further footage shows the big cat chewing on Gruner's leg. And as the video continues, Serga is seen running and jumping affectionately with the two men who have raised her. At one point, it even looks like they are playing fetch, as Gruner carries a stick in his hand and pretends to throw it. Then, towards the end of the clip, Serga crouches on the ground, apparently having been commanded to do so, as Gruner walks off ahead, Once he begins to run though, the lion heads off after her friend and again jumps around Gruner without harming him when she reaches him. It's perhaps no surprise that Gruner and Legarth have such a connection with Serga. However, as they were the ones to rescue her, the Daily Mail quotes Legarth saying, "A pride had 3 cubs and 2 were killed before Serga was abandoned without food. It happened on our land, and we could not stand by and watch her die." Now the conservationists have a special bond with the lioness, although they are careful not to get her too used to human contact. Legarth continued, "We didn't want Serga to become like other lions in captivity, constantly fed by streams of tourists. She only interacts with me and Valentine." And the Danish wildlife lover added, "Wild lions are scared of people. The problem comes if you release a lion that is used to people in the wild. That can cause problem. With Serga, we want to release her to the wild eventually as a wild lion, not as one that has met lots of people. When Serga eventually leaves the confines of the reserve though, she's well equipped to fend for herself, as Gruner and Legarth have helped her with her hunting skills. In the meantime, the lioness has been content with inviting her human friends to dinner. Legarth has said she hunts her own food, taking antelopes. She'll let us be near her when she eats it, which is really remarkable. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.